I am number 13. I have a question for the audience. And I asked this last night at the Bluebird Cafe, and nobody raised their hand, so I know some of them were lying. How many people here have ever been somewhere and they were asked to leave that they didn't really want to be there to begin with? Raise your hand, be honest. There you go. At least 1, 2, 3 honest people. All right. Anyway, this song was written about a lot of those instances, 3 of those instances in my life, and one of them was when a bunch of us filled a cooler full of beer and took off for Niagara Falls from Ohio. Well, we stopped at Niagara Falls, and after we left some of the beer that had been processed there, if you know what I'm saying, we decided we would drive on up to Toronto. Make a long story short, we spent all of our money and didn't have the money to pay for the parking to get out of the parking lot. So we left. And we were caught by a couple of Toronto's finest, and we were shown the way out of the city. So when I mention the city, it's not about Nashville, it's about Toronto. This song is from my first EP. It's called Thanks for Inviting Me to Leave. I'm here for your daughter, we're going out on a date. She slipped me a note in class to pick her up at 8. I put on my best jeans and I tied back my hair. But now that you've seen me, I guess we're going nowhere. I get you didn't like the way I looked and I talked. So I untied my hair and like a freak flag I walked. Thanks for inviting me to leave. 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 We're here in your city just to take in the sights. We pull into a parking lot and walk out towards the lights. Next morning we're broke after sleeping it off in a motel. We ain't got $20, so we take off. What the hell? When 2 of your finest jump in front of our van, they show us the highway saying leave while you can. Thanks for inviting us to leave. 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 Well, this is the part where there should be a guitar solo, and there is on the EP. I was going to do a guitar solo tonight, but my accompanist hopefully is going to appear a little bit later, so can't have him up here twice. He'll steal all the excitement. So this is for you, Michael. Thanks for inviting me to leave. 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 Now I'm out on the road looking for a place to settle down. Got tired of the cold and the heat and the traffic back in town. I found me a place with some girls and a little work. But when I start to flirt with them, you think that I'm a jerk. I get that you don't like the city boy hanging around. I'm just a 2-bit stranger in this 1-horse town. Thanks for inviting me to leave. 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 I guess I'm just a square peg trying to fit in a round hole. But if I ever lost my edges, where would I roll? Thanks for inviting me to leave. 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 Thank you. My name is Richard Bruce, number 13.